Hi, this is Tom Garner. Welcome to my class, Painting in the Style of the Venetian Masters. The project the students are working on today is a master copy from a Titian. Students should have finished their grisaille stage, and today we will be working on the color. And I will be doing a demo of that, and I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for staying tuned. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start to put down, first of all, let's just get going with the color, okay? So first thing I want to do is start to put some color down here. We're going to put color also in these transition areas. And the next stage would, once you get the flesh colors in there, then you want to start working on the hair, for example, at least the first stages of that. And then, but to do that, we have to put the ground, because when you do hair, you want that hair to kind of amalgamate with the background. So you want to put it on with the background wet. So that's also true with all of your borders, because you want a little bit of that sfumato with the background. In other words, where it's mixing with the background. First thing I do, I put in these reds. Right now it's just about establishing your color areas, because you want to bring up your whole painting together. I'm going to mix a little bit of my red, my cadmium red light, with just a little bit of the alizarin crimson. I would basically just have to put a wash over it like that. And I'm using a little bit of medium to make it flow, but notice how it already looks great. Yeah. It already looks pretty good. It already looks like the garment that it should be. In some of these areas that are really dark, I'm going to add just a little bit more of my cadmium, so that it doesn't. Later, when this is dry, then she can come back and reinforce some of the highlights. But mix a little bit of white, but not too much. You want the white just to make it a little bit opaque, but you don't want it so much that it turns into pink. I'm using the warmer cadmium here because it's going to cool off as I put it on, because light over dark always makes cooler. Then I'll be able to come in here and quickly do just a couple of hits like that. It just really brings it up real nicely. If you look at some of the works by Titian or more like Tintoretto, when they did their garments, they're just like, and they're literally just swatches of color going across, and it looks so much like satin, because satin always has these little highlights like that. So the next step is deepening all around. We're going to be using just transparent colors. If I just use alizarin crimson, it would be maybe a little bit too cool. I'm going to put in a little bit of my burnt umber or transparent red oxide here. I actually prefer the transparent red oxide. It's just warm. I'm not trying to make a masterpiece right now. I'm just trying to deepen those shadows, because transparents give a sense of depth, and as you build those up, I'm putting it in all the areas that might red. So I'm just going to put that in very quickly, go all along here, put it in quickly, might even touch in there. Just all we're trying to do is deepen a little bit in those really the darker areas, okay? And you want it to go over a little bit, because this is also going to start to establish that a sliver of form shadow here. Here we've got our deep and our mid shadows, and then we got our highlights. So there's a lot more going on this side, but you still got a little bit over there. So be careful not to get any real sharp edges, because sharp edges might might give you problems later. But that's the beauty of a filbert, is a filbert is going to naturally give you kind of a nice gradation. You want to go over the edges. That means all the way into the other areas, because this is only a base color. So I'm going to stop there, but because I want to move on to other. There's a lot more to do today.